Hi, it's Philip here from collectingmagicbooks.com. Now, card magic is a really popular field of magic, and we stock lots of card magic books. This video is going to look at just a tiny proportion of the ones we have in stock, and we're just going to be looking at new ones today. We've got loads of used and even antique card magic books on the site, but today we're just going to look at some new ones. This is arguably the best card magic book to start with if you're looking to seriously learn how to do card magic. The Royal Road to Card Magic is tried and tested. It's just fantastic, and it takes you through how to learn all sorts of things with cards, lesson by lesson. So it starts assuming that you really don't know anything about handling cards and doing magic tricks, and it teaches you basically step by step everything you need to know to be a really good card magician. And then you can move on to more in-depth and more complicated books after this one, but I'd still recommend that you start with this one. We have a few different editions of it. We have I think 2 paperback versions. This is the nicest copy, I think. This is the hardback version. If you want to refer to it again and again, it's the nicest version to use. We get these from America. They're not that widely available in the UK actually, but we always keep this in stock, and that's the Royal Road to Card Magic. While we're talking about that, I thought I'd show you its sort of sister book, also by Jean Hugard. This is, well, he edited it really. This is loads of different magicians who contributed to this. This is the Encyclopedia of Card Tricks. So I would say that once you finish this, this is a great one to dip in and out of, because the sleights you learn in this, the tricks you learn in this, will allow you to perform lots of the tricks in there. But they're both quite old school. Let's go, well, let's stick on old school card magic books, but maybe even more specialist. There's a classic book that everyone who's really into card magic uses, The Expert at the Card Table by S.W. Erdnase, and we have a few different versions of that. We have the classic Dover copy. This is really good value. It's got all the content in there from the original version of the book. This is a serious card magic book. This isn't for the beginner, but every magician should have one once they get into card magic. And we've got a couple of other versions of the same book. We've got this lovely pocket edition, about the same size as deck of cards. So that's great if you want to just keep learning tricks from it when you're on the go, if you work around the country or wherever and you really want to just keep learning card magic, then you can have that in your pocket. It's even got a little silk bookmark. And then we've got this nice large version by Darwin Ortiz, which is published by Mike Caveney, and that's the annotated edition. So this has the original text with annotations that help you along, because it is written in quite an old-fashioned way, and it is useful to have a modern take on what they mean, and even some photographs to help you with the explanations. So that's the annotated Erdnase. That's a really good book if you want to tackle Erdnase but are struggling with the kind of archaic language. At the other end of the spectrum, away from these really expert books, we've got a couple of beginners books I thought I'd show. These are books that I would recommend if a child is getting into card magic, or if they're an amateur, an adult who's an amateur performer who just really wants to learn a couple of tricks. This is a real pocket money, pile them high sort of trick booklet. There's tons and tons of tricks. Most of them are very easy to do, a lot of fun, and really affordable. That's just a bargain booklet, that. And then we also have this, which is, I would say, if I was going to give someone a magic book who wants to learn a couple of simple card tricks, I'd always go for Carl Fulves. His books are brilliant. They're all self-working, but they do require a little bit of skill, so you will be picking up some of the skills you need to be a card magician in there. And it's great to get people into magic if they don't know where to start, because you can learn a trick quite quickly with these, and with a bit of practice you can really fool your friends, and it's a great stepping stone up to a book like The Royal Road to Card Magic. So that's a great little book. And we've got some other more unusual specialist card magic books here. These are 3 I picked out because I think they're ones that a lot of card magicians might not consider. They're not sort of the really fashionable, expensive ones that we're going to look at in a bit. These are the more slightly older, but really are quite full of good magic. There's of course Rotterberg's New Era Card Tricks, one of the first proper serious card magic books there that was written. It's got lots of tricks with apparatus, it's got lots of tricks with sleight of hand. It's a really interesting book from a historical viewpoint, but it also has loads of great magic in that can be performed today. So that's we keep that one in stock. And then here's a couple more. The Gambling Magician is a really nice book. It's a series of routines based around a gambler performing magic tricks. So it's kind of card sharp area. Really great stuff in there. And this is an interesting one. This is about when something might not go as planned. You might not get, the trick might not work as you were hoping, so it's outs, precautions and challenges for ambitious card workers. So it's sort of ways that if you're in a performance and something doesn't quite go right, or if someone asks you if you can do something, it's ways you can do that. Quite an interesting little booklet, that. And then we have these bigger books. Obviously we have both the full set of Card College and Card College Lighter and Lightest, the Geobby books. These are great. These are really good for taking your card magic up to that next level. They're really well illustrated and really well described books. And we've got some of his other books, such as Stand Up Card Magic, which does what it says on the tin. It's card magic you can do. Like walkabout magic. And here's just a couple of little more specialist ones. We've got tons of these really big, beautiful card magic books for magicians who take their card magic very seriously. Tamariz, we've got all of Tamariz's books in stock, and we keep them in stock. And yeah, I think that's the limit of our card magic range when it comes to how complicated the tricks can become. Mnemonica being, I think, quite a challenging book to get your head around and technique to use. But there's lots of card magic there for people of all levels, for people who are just starting out, and we have tons more on the site. If you want to see all of the card magic we have, then the subject matter tab at the top bar of the site, you can click on that and select card magic, and you'll see both books that have good sections on card magic and books that are just about card magic under there. And there's plenty to get stuck into, new and second hand. And that's over at collectingmagicbooks.com. Thank you.